It's never too late to come home to Father God, for love and mercy are in his very nature. Top of the morning to you. So, when reading Psalm 25 with the eyes of love, we get a glimpse of what it could have been like in the inner thoughts of the prodigal son as he awakened to the extreme mess he got himself into and how he knew Father God could help get him out. It starts in verse 1 where the psalmist, like the prodigal child, is suddenly awakened to the realization, "Unto you, O Lord, do I bring my life." Well, why did he want to do this? Was it because he was tired of living in a mess as a result of him trying to control his own life? He comes running back to the Father saying, "Here, O Lord, take my life back." Verse 2 further explains how he asked Father God to take away his shame and protect him from his enemies he's made because he now wants to give God back control of his life. He declares he now trusts in, leans on, relies on, is confident in Father God, not himself. The prodigal comes to realize his lifestyle that led him to forsaking God's right way of living, which he did harm to himself and others. He is now ready to submit to Father God's way of living. Verse 5, "Guide me in your truth, teach me. After all, you are the God of my salvation, and I will wait with expectation no matter how long it takes." His confidence strengthens as he remembers his Father is full of mercy and love, and is the type of Father who, verse 7 says, does not remember the sins of his youth. For the Son knows this of his Father as well in verse 9. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches them in his way. So the prodigal puts himself in position to receive from the Father by humbling himself and reverently holding the Father in great esteem through fear of the Lord and worship, thus enabling Father God to share his covenant agreement and its deeper meaning. Now that the prodigal has regained his ability to see, the Father in verse 15 plucks his feet out of the net of trouble he was in, bringing him out of his distresses, verse 17, forgiving all his sins. In verse 20, prodigal proclaims, "My refuge is now in you." What will keep the prodigal from making the same mistakes? Verse 21, integrity and uprightness will preserve him as he waits and expects God to lead. Then the psalmist adds this caveat, "Oh, by the way, Israel, Father God can do the same for you." So the word of encouragement today is God's nature is to take back those who have strayed from his paths. His love and mercy cries out to all. It's never too late to come home. Have a great day.